welcome to this week's special podcast made by Special Midnight Special.
Oh, God.
This is Michael. To my left. To his left.
To his left.
Across the table left.
This is the first time I've ever been introduced. It's
How's
me,
it feel?
Johnny.
How's it feel?
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
There you go.
Johnny. It feels the same.
Okay.
So, let's first talk about last week, our technical difficulty.
Jesus.
Let's just say our best podcast yet. We all were feeling it.
It's true.
Later we found out that we accidentally used the wrong audio input.
So I bought a brand new laptop. I bought a brand new HP Omen 4K laptop, and I didn't think about the onboard mic, and so we just went on full steam ahead and recorded everything with the onboard mic on here, and it sounded like we were in a wind tunnel.
I wish we made that mistake on a earlier podcast.
Yeah.
That one that only me and Johnny talked on.
Yeah, that would have been good. But anyway,
You learn.
sorry.
So
That's why you got a 3-minute long apology from me last week. So
but this week we're bringing the fire because
all flames.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 came out. We have a lot to say.
What you
before
gotta
that-
say, Michael?
But before that, I say we do some house
A
cleaning.
little bit of house cleaning.
What is there to clean?
Some
I want to
houses.
talk about
Go ahead.
I made the dumb mistake. I already regret it. Last week, I was
Moving?
explaining the story, was that I purchased another 3DS because I had the small version, so I got an XL, so I traded in my normal one to get the bigger one.
Yeah, you did.
Now I'm like, well, I should have just waited, traded in my normal stuff, my normal DS, and got a Switch.
Also, did you see the new 2DS?
I did.
The
It looks
2D?
awesome.
It looks really cool.
Looks really cool.
The 2D?
There's
2DS.
2DS. But, so my thing with that,
Oh, God.
I immediately saw it and was like, oh, I'm going to buy that. And I looked at the release date, and it wasn't until June. So
Yeah, a whole 15 days
that's why I
from
got
now.
the 3DS. That's true. It's
You
not
know-
that far from now.
Well, I guess 21 days. So
Yeah. I couldn't wait. But I think the 2DS is mostly for people who have not yet bought a 3DS and don't want to spend $200.
Are they going to come out with a 4DS?
no.
A 40.
Is there
40S.
40?
4DS.
God.
Do you tape it to your hand and start chugging it?
50.
40.
50S.
But anyways, now at GameStop, the one that we always used to go, I still go to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it smells
Roofs,
like
we'll just
them.
say Roof Snow.
Well, it smells
Shout
like
out.
loaf bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like a list that they write just like on a notepad, the yellow notepad, and they have people's names. So I'm at the bottom of the list when I was there, but there's only like
this is
5
the
people in front of
waiting
me.
list
Yeah.
for a Switch.
So when they get switches in, they'll call.
Okay.
But what sucks is that they'll call if they don't sell out. So if they get their shipment in, but
There are
there's people
people at
in
the
the
door.
store, if they want it, they're
Yeah.
gonna just give it to them. So, but eventually I'm gonna sell back my 3DS, the one I just bought,
Yeah.
to help me get it. So I wrote it all the numbers out, and I am losing like $30 to $40 on switching
Switching
selling
to the
my old
Switch?
one and
Yeah.
then buying this new one, then trading this new one in. So that's not too bad. That
That's
didn't put
not
me
terrible.
that too far back.
That's all right.
So,
So
I'm
why,
okay with it.
why did you get the 3DS?
I just wanted, because there's a lot of games I still haven't finished because I have the 3DS. I just don't have the
I thought you
bigger
had a
version.
2DS.
No.
No, Ryan. You're getting your DS mixed up.
You're getting your dimensions messed up, man.
Yeah,
I'm at
apparently.
that 3D,
But
3-dimensional.
here's what I'll say. There's not really a lot of games to play on Switch right now.
Nintendo sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. They have Mario Kart, and that's all. I'll give 'em.
That's worth it,
They have-
right?
they have
How many
Mario
hours
Kart.
did we
One
put into
game is
Mario
worth it.
Kart in high school alone?
Yeah, but
See, but
even then, it.
Alone, not many.
No, I get you.
you
I
got
get it.
Zelda and
Well, you don't like Zelda.
Yeah,
You're one of
I
those
don't.
few
Yeah.
people that
Yeah.
the
doesn't-
first one was
You're not going to
okay.
play a 10 rated game because it's
Hold on
too
a second.
cartoonish.
No,
for
he
you.
just said the first one, and I want to make sure we clarify
Ocarina of Time. Is
just
that
what
you're
that
talking
is.
about?
The
What
one
is-
on Nintendo 64.
No,
It's Ocarina of Time.
no.
Well, that's
That's where you fight Gandalf or whatever.
Gandalf.
Gandorf. What's his name?
You got it. No, you
Is
close.
it Gandorf?
Ganondorf.
He's on the Smash Bros. At some point.
He is.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Ganondorf.
but for our
Which is
generation,
weird
that
because he's
was
not
our
small,
Zelda. That
you
was
know?
our Zelda. So,
Why would it be small?
His name is Gandorf.
a
not
dwarf.
spelled D-W-A-R-F.
D-O-R-F.
It might as well be though.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh,
The first
don't
one was
know.
on.
I don't
The first one was on NES.
The one where you
Yeah.
gotta fight Loch Ness monster, the water dude in the temple.
The water dude.
The
oh,
water
the water
temple?
temple.
Nessie.
You got to fight like the jellyfish guy.
Nessie.
What's it called?
I can't.
It ain't Nessie.
Chaos. Or
I can't-
something, right?
It's not
Wow,
chaos.
that's
That's
So,
Sonic.
did you watch Johnny play this? Because I know you didn't
Yeah.
touch
Yeah,
it.
he
watched
sat
it.
behind me and goes, "When the fuck am I gonna get to play Rush?" That was my entire
up to that
childhood.
64.
I just remember you taking like the bombs out of the sunflower seed.
Yeah.
things in
That was on
in
the
temple.
mountain, right? The
King of the mountain.
the mountain where those gorgons were, is that what they're called? They would roll down
Yeah.
the hill.
Some of them Gordons.
I don't think it's Gorgons. I think
Yeah, it's
That's a
something
Power Ranger
different.
reference
Dumb.
right there.
it's dumb. I haven't
It
played.
starts with the D. Maybe
I haven't really even though I have a Switch and I have Breath of the Wild. Like I've
I
probably
might just buy it from you.
I've probably played 10 hours of it. Like our friend Schmerl
Schmerl.
texted me and he was like,
Who's Schmerl? Oh, okay, I got it.
yeah,
I got you. I got you now,
Yeah.
Schmerl.
Schmerl.
I see you, Schmerl.
He texted me and he goes, your mom told me you bought the new Nintendo,
Your
which apparently I've
mom.
told my mom that I've bought a new Nintendo.
Surprised she remembered that.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I'm thinking about buying it. Should I?
Did you
And I was
say
like,
no?
well,
Not
No.
yet, unless you play it.
Sucks.
like I even said, do you want to buy mine from me? I was like, if you
Yeah.
offer me
Damn.
what I paid for it, I would probably sell it to you.
Well, I think if you pumped in hours into Zelda, you'd be satisfied. But
Oh, yeah,
after
for
you,
sure.
after your 40 to 50 hours, you'd be like, I'm not really playing anything.
That was me pumping in hours.
See, I can justify it because this will be the first system I go fully digital. That way I don't have to carry those little
Yeah.
cartridges and lose them. And I'm going to put a ton of indie games on there
Mhm.
because, say, at nighttime when I just put the kids to bed, like I can just lay in bed, not have to log in on my Xbox and play some Shovel Knight or whatever.
Sure.
Or
Shovel
Zelda.
Knight?
Yes, Ryan, Shovel Knight. Remember we went over this last
Shovel Knight's a
week.
really good game.
Did we?
Yeah,
We were
y'all
like,
don't
what is
remember
Shovel
from
Knight?
last
And
week.
we were like, it's
Literally
literally
a night
in
with
the
the
Oh,
title.
that's right. You were like, it's cowboys and aliens, right?
Nope.
You said that, I think.
You said that about several
It,
things.
Shovel Knight's just like any Mario, any Mega Man game. Like it's a
Just
side
with
scroller.
cowboys and aliens.
Maybe the DLC package still be
I'm
Cowboys.
so
and Aliens.
fucking hungry. I just want some tacos.
There's not a lot of brain power up there right now, is there?
So I guess next topic would be that we're gonna be, if y'all saw our announcement trailer
Oh, yeah.
recently,
All 23 of you.
R2D2 Road to Destiny.
It's been
Yep.
great. It's
Two.
been great so far.
We had another technical difficulty
Dude, I
filming over
swear
the
to
weekend,
God.
but
We're having so many
we're getting
tech
past it.
difficulties. It's not even funny.
We're dusting off the cobwebs. Elgato is just not holding its end of the bargain. So
Right. So the plan there is every Monday and Tuesday we'll put out two new.
That's gonna
Destiny
be,
videos.
that's
So
gonna be an issue
Monday-
this week.
Yeah, I know.
I got dates tomorrow.
Oh,
I know. Like, we're not gonna
dates.
record it tomorrow. Like, the
no, we're
ideal-
publishing.
We would
We're
record
publishing.
uh,
It's over the weekend.
Saturday,
publish.
Sunday.
Yeah.
I could play tonight potentially. You probably
I can too.
Can you?
Yep.
You're gonna have to
Same
set
here.
up my Elgato.
We're gonna have to play because me and Michael lost our
Aw.
first episode of
Do
recording.
you think?
I think we should not show the first part and just jump into like the first actual mission, not like the intro
Okay.
mission.
I'm down.
That way we can just all jump in
Yeah.
together.
Let's do it. That works fine.
Let's just know that Johnny at least deleted his original Destiny character,
I
the
think
very
I
first one
deleted
he
mine.
used.
Yep.
If I'm being honest, if you delete
deleted
off
your
your
title?
Xbox,
No, you still got it.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You need to install it.
Yeah.
Start
You just
installing it. You should go
reinstall the
put it in
disc
right
and
now.
then
That's what she said.
it'll pick up the save files.
You need some tacos,
Yeah, I do.
like metaphorically and
Oh.
Can we
get some tacos?
No, can you tell the story about
I'm messing up with
Gavin
Mike, I'm sorry.
last week, because it was one of my favorite things ever, and I feel like we should talk about it again.
Retell that story.
Y'all okay?
Michael's going through a bit of a move right now, and I don't think that has anything to do with the Gavin thing.
No, not at all.
I'm just painting the picture of Michael in his apartment. About
my apartment. Well, okay, no. Before we started moving stuff. I'm moving stuff slowly, one by one,
piece
by piece. But
step by
Gavin
step.
is 3 years old, and he is pushing the limit on what he can try to get away with and not get away with.
Yeah.
So lately he's been telling Cheyenne a lot no, or she'll tell him to do something and he'll say no, I don't want to do that. One time he got in her face and said no.
Like literally
you don't
climbed
tell
up
me
her
that.
body and got in her face.
Yeah.
Like straight off of
just
Tropic Thunder, that baby.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, as any good parent would do, we're trying to figure out how to properly punish him. Because everything we've tried up to this point just has not worked. It's really hard to separate anger from like trying to teach him a lesson because they both kind of go together. And you're like, okay, I can't just be like yelling at him because that doesn't get you anywhere. So we've been spanking him, and it doesn't work because then he will try to like hit you back, and you're like, "What are you doing?" Right?
So we hit you back.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he tries to slap you back.
I would punt my kids
like,
so far down the football field
so he can slap you.
No. Well, like I hold him in my lap, and then I spank him, and then when I put him on his bed, he looks at me, and he's like, and then he like raises his hand, and so like. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is where anger kicks in, and you're like, I can't let anger get the best of me, but you want, like, it's hard.
I understand.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Got to keep that
kids in
strong.
all the time.
So,
like, yeah,
exactly. What we're doing now is putting him in timeout, and he hates it. So I got his chair and put him in
Do you ever
the washroom.
rub his nose and poo-poo?
I could. I mean, we have a cat. There's a litter box. Child Protective Service might get called on me there, but... Smell that shit.
Go lick Bobby Lynn's shit. Bobby Lynn's a cat.
My
by
cat,
the way.
yeah.
Bobby Lynn.
But so I had him in timeout, and I told him face the wall, which he did, and then he was like, I said, look, you're not gonna come out until you stop crying, you stop screaming,
come out,
and then I'll come get you until you like, okay, you can come out now. So once he settled down and all this and that, he himself thought, okay, I'm good now. He came out, went to my room, was laughing, like smiling. And I was like, no, I told you I'd come get you. And so I told him to go back. And then, of course, that made him mad. And he's like, oh, no, whining. And it's hard to describe what he does. It's weird. He's kind of like a soundboard. Yeah. So then I put him back and I tell him, look, next time you scream at me again, I'm going to pick up one of your toys. He's obsessed with Hot Wheels. I'm like, I'm going to pick up one of your toys and I'm going to throw it in the trash can.
I'm going to eat that bitch.
Dude, if you just ate it right in front of him, oh my God.
It's delicious.
That would scare me, and I'm like an old ass man.
I can't feel my toes.
And so I'm like, you understand? And he's like, yes, okay. So then he's done, out of timeout, and so I get him, and I'm like, okay, you're being good. Just go play in your room. Like, leave us alone. Like, just go do your thing.
Give him just enough rope to hang himself with.
Exactly. So then he comes later that day. Cheyenne asked him to get in the bath, and actually we're trying to potty train him too. So we're like, hey, let's go use the bathroom. And he doesn't like it, so he's like, no, I don't want to use the bathroom. I'm like, Gavin, and he'd be like, and just I don't know how he screams. I'll record it one day and just play it.
I've heard it before.
And so, boom, like Cheyenne was in the room. I was out, like not in the room. So then I come storming in, right? Like, you yelled at your mom, and here's your dad. Like, you hear the belt.
Yep.
But he's a 3-year-old, so I can't whip him with the belt quite yet because I would feel really bad.
But that day's coming.
Counting down the days on my calendar.
In his room, picture this, it's a landmine. Instead of Legos, it's Hot Wheels. Like,
Right.
You don't want to go in there barefooted. I just went in there, grabbed whatever I could, and it was a green truck looking Hot Wheel. Just grabbed it, picked it up, and he's like, no, because he knew what was coming. He knew what I was doing. So then I'm just storming away. I don't even say anything to him, and I just go into the kitchen, swing open the pantry door where our trash can is, open the trash can lid, and there he's like standing behind me, just faces dead and white, eyes are wide open, like he's seeing someone die for the first time.
You're gonna learn today, boy.
Yeah.
And I just lifted my hand in the air as high as I could and just slammed down the toy as hard as possible. Basically, Vince Carter, hand in the rim, slam dunk.
How much enjoyment did you get out of that?
Honestly, I loved it because it was like,
because I would have loved doing it.
Because I'm sure that's how our parents felt. Like when they were like, "Oh, I just ruined his day. Like he's not gonna talk back to me ever again."
I would have taken it a step further. I would get one of those ninja blenders.
Just throwing it in there.
No, throw it in there.
Obviously gonna destroy.
And then like
your ninja blender,
and then the next day make some chili and then mix in the truck with the chili and be like, "You like that? You like that
that's
chili?"
Little
feed him his own.
That's like a South Park episode.
Painted car, probably.
Yeah, it's good. You like that? Well, you better.
You better.
That's your car.
That's your car. You're eating. Don't you do that shit.
God, chili bitch.
But when I threw it in the trash can and you hear the thump, like he just instantly bawled his eyes out, ran into his room, and I let him just calm down. I walked in there. I said, "You knew that's what was going to happen." He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You can do it again? You gonna yell again?" He's like, "No." So, but it's one of those things where like you feel bad when they're crying, you know.
Well,
so you're like, "Okay, it's all right. Just don't yell at us. It's all you're getting in trouble about." And I try to like explain to him, like, do you know why you're getting in trouble? Why is this happening? And he'll say yes. And I said, well, why? And he'll go, I don't know. So
no.
It's like goes in and goes out his head. It's a rough time.
Has he continued misbehaving, or has it been better since you dunked his Hot Wheels?
It's been a little bit better.
Okay.
It's been a little bit better, but he's
still. I was thinking maybe just throw one away.
He still tries it. And I'm okay with that. Moving, I don't want to carry all that crap.
Yep.
Like, if I get rid of a toy every day,
just don't throw any away that
I bought him. Right, and I happened to grab one that he doesn't care about, and even Cheyenne was like, "You grabbed one he doesn't care about. That's not going to do anything." I was like, "Oh, it will. Just watch." Because I'm slowly going to get to his bigger toys.
Yeah,
that would be great.
The hardest decision I had to make this weekend was if I wanted chicken or beef tacos at about 2 a.m. in the morning.
Are you about to make that decision again?
I hope so.
30 minutes.
You know,
dying.
It's rough being a parent.
That's what makes
me
think like, you're not ready for
I'm
any
ready
type
for
of responsibility.
Taking care of a little Mike, a little kid.
Just try a dog first.
No.
Like Lucy is literally a little me. It is weird. She screams. She makes noises. Like this is all things that I did as a kid. And like. What she does now for at a restaurant, she'll be sitting in like her high chair. She'll grab something
she
like
says
my $200 Ray-Ban glasses and throw it on the floor. She just like pick up, looks at you, and just releases her hand.
Awesome.
Like, oh yeah, I just did that. And I think she started doing that after I threw Gavin's toy away. I think she thinks that's a normal thing to do.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. One thing you do for Gavin, Lucy sees. But the same doesn't really apply to her.
Yeah, because she's not.
But she's thinking it does. Or things that she sees Gavin do that's wrong. She's going to be like, oh, it's okay. You know, he's doing it. It's fine.
She's also still like building the gears inside her head.
Yeah, she's also not a year old. Yeah.
Eventually turn into functioning hemispheres and stuff.
But that's the enjoyment of being a parent.
That was a great story.
It's a battlefield.
I've thought about that several times this week. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like how can I translate that into like an adult moment?
Yeah.
Like what's the equivalent of that?
Yeah.
It'd be like rejecting a girl or something. Like
I kept thinking like people would send me meeting requests or something and be like, I'm just gonna
decline.
I'm not going.
Send the trash. Never.
Throw my whole laptop in the trash can. Suck it. I don't know what the adult equivalent is at. I don't know.
Maybe just like, this is Sparta. Kick somebody off a...
Well, that would
off a rail?
Oh, you're going to do that to an actual person. Not a kid.
No.
Okay, if they deserved it, they deserved that.
I should probably give myself a few more years before I have kids.
Nah, you're ready.
Let's pump one out.
So, I guess since we're like a video game kind of podcast,
speaking of kids,
sometimes.
Did we all see?
Are you gonna like terribly transition into our main meaty topic?
we all
You know that baby Groot
Speaking of transitions.
Baby Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. Am I
Yeah.
right?
What?
I am
All
right.
right, so let's just
get
go
into
it. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 came out in America.
Oh my! I saw it twice already
Mm-hmm.
Really?
in a
Oh,
span
did you go
of
see it with
Thursday
him?
to
Yeah.
Saturday. Yeah,
I've only seen it once.
and it's awesome.
Okay.
Ryan missed the beginning where Groot's dancing, which I felt pretty bad about.
Well, before we start dissecting everything, let's go ahead and say
Let's say that I was right on the ratings, because let me check just to make sure.
81.
so while Michael's checking, this is going to be a spoiler-heavy review because we have to talk about everything. We can't really, tiptoe around.
Turn your ears off if you don't want to listen to
Yeah.
spoilers.
It's going to be pretty much from here to the end of the podcast, probably just a review of Guardians of the Galaxy. So,
awesome. Volume 2.
Don't watch it. It's shit. No, it's awesome.
it's very good. Very
What
good.
did you think, Jonathan?
81.
It is an 81? So you won the...
I won. I said
the bet?
79.
The price is right.
Now, I thought it would be that because it's always every Marvel movie, the
No
second
shit.
movie is hard to top the first one,
Mm-hmm.
besides Thor. So, well, I don't know. Thor 1 or Thor 2, kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, I don't really care for either one
Anyways,
of those.
Captain America 1 was really good. I know
Yeah.
Winter Soldier's damn good.
Yeah.
Was that the one after the first one?
Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
After the first Avenger? Yeah.
First Captain
How'd you
America?
guys feel about
Yeah.
Summer Soldier?
Shut the fuck up.
It's they're just wearing shorts instead of pants.
Looks a lot of cargo shorts.
He's got like one arm at the leg.
That was actually really fun.
Yeah, thank you.
But
Appreciate that.
I
Call
just
him
figured
Stucky.
it would
Starnes.
Sticky Starnes.
I just figured it would
Stubby
be
Starnes.
Stubby Starnes. Yeah, that's way better.
it wouldn't. Okay. I don't want to start off negative, but I did read the most recent comic series for it.
Mm-hmm.
The I guess it'd be 2013 version.
Yeah.
Now,
With the updated looks.
right.
Updated roster.
So the 08 version is where you get Star-Lord, Gamora, all of them. What you see in the movies.
What you see is
But-
what you get.
But when they came out in the 90s, they their original crew were the people at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
The Ravager group.
So wait,
leaders.
Guardians of the Galaxy has been a movie before?
No, just a comic.
So,
But it's
Sylvester
pretty new,
Stallone
yeah.
is in
Sylvester Stallone.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And
the,
he's Starhawk, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Him. The
Just blew out the audio. I heard
The-
the mic. Like I heard my headphones.
that crystal dude that looks like ice. He looks awesome.
Yeah.
I want him in a
I
movie.
thought that was diamonds.
Yeah.
It's probably diamonds. I think so. It looks kind of
It could be.
crystal-y. But anyways, he needs to be in a movie.
You remind me of
what's
what's the guy who plays Ray?
Huh?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Oh, it reminds you of Electro.
Blue dude.
Oh. Yeah, he kind of did.
Yeah,
Like
he looked like
the way he talked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Jamie Foxx. It's not. But anyways, that's just a side note. Like
Yeah,
the
I don't think a lot of
the
people
Guardians have
caught
changed
that-
over the years.
that was an homage
Well,
to the first.
it's not
team.
that compared to the Avengers and all the rest of it. It's not that well known,
not.
honestly, because there's no movie
Mm-hmm.
adaptation. Is that what you call it? No,
Mm-hmm.
about it. So
And Star-Lord's only been around since like 2008.
2008,
Right?
yeah. And he the badge that Yondu wears, that little
Yeah.
flame badge,
Mm-hmm.
that is on Star-Lord
That's
in the
original,
08 costume. Yeah,
That's the original
He
Guardians thing, right?
he looks awesome in 08. I liked his version in 08 a lot better.
If you have the mohawk thing, can you just like whistle and make the thing
No,
move?
dude, you didn't catch that part where he's like, I don't whistle
I use
from I use my head, I use my heart.
But like the dude,
but
at
that
the
guy
very
tries
end,
it.
he was
Yeah,
like, and
Did he
was
have the
moving.
mohawk thing on
he
his
did.
head? Oh, he
It
did.
was at the end credit. It was the first one.
Oh yeah,
The-
he did have it.
yeah.
Yeah, where he stabbed Drax.
But Yondu in the comics, he just shoots bows and arrows. Like I don't know if he can control the arrows after he,
He
shoots
doesn't
them.
whistle in the comic book.
He has a bow and arrow. I mean, he
I don't
might
remember
whistle.
that. Was he in the one you loaned me?
No.
Okay, I
No,
don't think
he's
so.
he's one of the original Guardians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and in this movie they gave him the mohawk, the taller one.
Yeah, that's
back,
the original.
and that's
look
kind of
he
how
had.
he was. But in the comic, it's not a piece of like he's a blue dude with red hair.
Yeah,
Like his hair is a mohawk. It's really cool.
he's like.
Kind of looks like guy from Street Fighter. The green,
Oh, yeah.
like, yeah. It kind of
Yeah.
looks like
What
that.
is his? What is his
Ken?
race? No.
Yeah,
Brian.
Ken.
Right,
What race is he?
He's blue.
Well,
Centurion?
I don't think he's.
Because someone was saying he was Kree in the movie
No,
theater. I was
he's
in. It's like,
not,
he's
no.
not Kree.
Kree is Nebula.
Yeah.
He
Is Nebula Kree?
No, that's
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone's friend.
No.
hate you. I'm blue.
The guy that takes Star
It's
Lord's
our best friend Apollo Creed.
Walkman. Jesus Christ. The guy that
That's awesome.
takes Star Lord's Walkman in the first one is Kree, right? The all blue guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ronan's Kree.
Yeah.
No, not Ronan.
Is
guy
Oh
that
yeah.
takes
Sorry,
his-
yeah.
is
From the
headphones.
prison.
Gamora's
Yeah.
sister, is she Kree?
I think so. I think Nebula
she's-
is Kree.
Yeah, she could be.
She's kind of
Gamora in the
Nebula?
comics
Kree.
basically
you know?
wears nothing. She wears like a G-string that goes on top of her shoulders. Like it's awesome.
Do you think Gamora's hot?
Yeah,
Really?
hell yeah. If you can wear green makeup and still look fine.
It bothered me that her fingernails were painted green.
Why?
I don't know.
It bothers me that her lip is a
Bothers me
darker
that she
green.
doesn't have like the yellow eyes
Yeah.
that she has in the comic books, but whatever.
Yeah, she does have that.
What are the silver things on around her eyes?
I don't
She's
know.
like enhanced.
What the hell does that mean? She's part
Well,
robot?
She
Yeah.
was like Thanos. Like I guess kidnapped her.
Who
right?
did
She was a
who
little
did Thanos
kid.
Yeah.
have sex with to make
No,
those
he
two?
didn't
takes-
have sex with anybody.
He
They're
steals
her daughters.
No,
his
he
daughters.
steals people and calls them
Yeah,
like
he
their
steals
daughters.
people.
He tries to make an army of children, I guess.
I thought he was having sex with Death or whatever her name was.
Not yet.
No, not yet. I don't think.
I don't
Death
think
is
he
gonna
ever
be
does.
in the comics. I bet Hela, the chick that's in Thor Ragnarok,
That's her name.
is gonna
Me and
be.
her are trying to figure that out.
She's
when we
gonna
watched
turn
it.
into Death. I bet. Anyway, so let's just
Which I guess let's talk about the movie.
let's just get into the movie.
I just kind of went all over the place there.
The opening, probably my favorite opening.
It's hilarious.
I don't know, I
Ryan,
missed
I'm
it,
so
Michael.
sorry.
You missed the opening.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Michael
we missed a
took
Groot
3
opening.
fucking
my
years to
God,
get to
dude,
the.
the
When we
opening.
walked into the theaters where Drax falls on the Walkman or the
where he like
the speaker
freezes.
set, yeah,
He like jumped into the monster whenever I walked in.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
He
like,
missed the
like-
whole Groot
when they're-
dancing.
Like when they're doing the opening credits, it's just this like one shot of Groot running around
Yeah.
like dancing.
He's dancing, and then the background, the
Guardians are
camera's
fighting that
focused on
octopus
Groot,
thing.
but in the background's blurry, right? Like the I don't know what you call that effect. And then the
Blurry?
Guardians are fighting that slug.
So awesome.
It's hilarious.
It's probably my favorite opening to a movie.
Like
Well,
when
that's
I
other
watched
other
it,
than like Inglourious Bastards, where you're just like, what the?
yeah,
Like the Jewish people are hiding underneath the floorboard, and the
Yeah, that was
Nazis are
weird.
there.
Hmm.
Like that,
Complete
and
different-
I think, yeah, very different.
very
very
different
dark.
emotions you go through that.
But just like both very good openings to a movie.
And the song was awesome too.
Yeah.
They always the songs they choose at which scene is always great. It's always good.
I think I like the music of the first one better,
Me too.
but
There were more
they're still
well-known
good.
songs.
Like
yeah.
I already got the playlist on Spotify and
Yep.
everything.
Same here. So, what people were saying since he got the Zune at the end, I know I'm jumping again.
Gonna
So
have-
he has 300 songs. There's gonna be so many more songs in the Volume 3.
I read that, and that it could possibly be more modern music from that era.
Yeah, that's true.
like 2000s.
Maybe some hip hop. I would love to see some Beastie Boys thrown on this movie. That'd be
Fucking
awesome.
Beastie Boys suck.
Mm,
What do you got against Jewish people, Ryan?
Are they Jewish?
Are you German, Ryan?
That's fucking.
That's
Jesus.
I'm-
They should throw like some Daft Punk in there though. or
Oh, that would be
something.
sweet.
Like
yeah,
some
that'd be
aerodynamic
really cool.
or something.
Aerodynamic.
That's not how it goes.
No, but
great.
close enough.
So the first scene was awesome,
Right.
and then okay, another take back I got before we go into, did they try too hard to be funny? Like it
there
was
were
funny.
definitely
Like
parts
I laughed,
where I was like,
laughed.
okay, that's
But
could have done without
after,
a
Kinda like
joke there.
I think they
stupid
used
funny
Drax
sometimes.
too much,
Yeah.
yeah.
and like I felt like
Yeah, I don't remember him being like that in the first movie though.
No, it is.
No,
There's
yeah.
parts like that
Okay.
where you're
He
kinda
was
like,
just-
okay. Like, I don't love the dance battle at the end of Guardians. Where he's like, I'm
having dance off, bro. Yeah.
Right,
what are you doing?
Guardians 1 or 2?
I'm distracting you, you turd blossom or something like that. It's like,
1 or 2?
1. Yeah.
Drax did that?
No.
Star-Lord
Just saying it could be cheesy at times.
Yeah, it can definitely be cheesy.
Yeah.
And
they use it. They definitely capitalize on.
there was a moment in the movie, and we'll get to it in a second, when the entire theater that I was in cringed and laughed. Like, not like
bad laugh, like
oh my god, like it was cringy. We'll
See, there were like it had me laughing at most of the jokes.
It was hilarious.
But seeing it for a second time, I was like, okay, now it's a little too much.
Yeah.
But and it also felt like they were just yelling at each other the whole time. Like, I mean, I know that's a big part of like them in the comics too. They just always argue and they say they're dysfunctional family, like that's what they are. Right. But
we're family.
Again, seeing it for a second time.
They said we're family like 8
times. That was the main thing.
I guess that was the theme of the movie.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. What I did like about Drax the most was how much he called Nebula or Mantis ugly, which is great.
Just brutal.
You are beautiful on the inside, but the outside you are hideous.
It's so funny when he's trying to convince her, like he's like, "I believe in you. You can put him to
God,
sleep." I did not believe she was gonna do that.
Like, see, I think they use like Star-Lord usually does stuff like that, or Rocket. Drax doesn't really. Drax and Gamora more the quiet soldier. Dry. Yeah. Like in the first movie, he doesn't know sarcasm or stuff like that. But in this movie, he was just complete opposite, laughing all the time. See,
because I think he's learned that.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what he's like. He's reshaping his personality around his family. So
I could see that. Yeah,
it's deep.
Like when Rocket, like when they're delivering the batteries.
That's what I was gonna bring up.
Oh, they're probably mad because I stole like 10 of their batteries, and he's like, ah. Or then when he tells Mantis to pet his pet.
Yeah.
So
your doggy is so funny and cute, makes me want to die. I literally thought, oh my god! And in the first movie, we get the part where they're holding the Infinity Stone. We're like, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy, bitch. Yeah. And then this movie, that moment was when they're like landed on the inner and the inside core. Yeah. And the camera's panning around them, and then Mantis gets hit by that space that chunk. Yeah. God. Guardians of the Galaxy, sorry Ryan, is like an anime.
Yeah,
it's literally that's how I feel about it.
Like an anime
it's very anime-ish. Like it's awesome, and you're like, oh yeah, and then they purposely add something stupid.
Yeah.
The only thing that I had against it was like I really liked it, but I didn't like the whole like dad thing.
Okay, that's where.
Yes, can we get into that?
So when you say you didn't like it,
it was just like. I don't know.
Rushed?
It was just like random. And it didn't really make that much sense, I didn't think.
Because guess what?
That's not his actual
They made it up.
Yeah, they made that up
Stupid.
Completely.
I did not
Ego
like
is
it
not
at
his
all.
real dad.
I did not like it
or
at
at least
all.
in the comic books, Ego is not his dad.
Yeah.
It's Jason of Spartacus.
See, I wanted that.
Who's a way better character.
I wanted that because you could have kept him in the movies. See, I mean, because they casted Kurt Russell, so it's kind of like, okay, we're going to have him for one movie, not for the third one. And I know in the third one what they're going to do. We can get into that later, who the bad guy will be. It's pretty obvious.
He did do everything that Jason does.
Right. But Star-Lord isn't a celestial. He's just half human, half Spartax, which is still good enough.
Still badass.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll, for the casting for Jason, do you think they'll do...
No, they're not going to cast
They won't be that because they completely made up...
There's literally no reason for him to be in.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be Jason Derulo?
He just wants to... Jason Derulo. I'm your dad, Peter.
Sometimes I wish we had a video feed of this podcast just so you could see me just shooting eye lasers right through Ryan's face.
I think Ryan was one of the writers for the dialogue on Guardians, trying a little too hard humor at the same time as funny.
What made me mad was just like, what really... Just kind of like, really?
What really grinded my gears.
Whenever he's like stabbed 30 times by Ego's little
No, those are just energy. That's not like an actual...
No, I know, but... And then then Yonda was like, I use my heart. And he was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just snap out of this real quick and use my powers.
Get this, exactly like anime.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Goku's getting his ass beat up, and then he's like, wait, I just saw one of my friends die, and then it,
the
like,
part where they're
unlocks
like
his Super Saiyan
when
powers.
they're flying around with pixie dust coming from their feet and stuff, I was just kind of like,
I quite like that actually.
Yeah, again, pretty anime. It's like I saw a real life Dragon Ball Z movie, and it was awesome. It reminded me of Superman too.
Where he was like holding him, kind of looked ridiculous. But everything after that,
how cool was the Pac-Man thing?
Pac thing.
They did Pac-Man better in 5 seconds than Pixel did for 2.5 hours.
Seriously, no joke. Like they did better than the Superman movie. Well,
no.
Zack Snyder's Superman fights are pretty sick.
They're cool, but that movie's awful.
Yeah, it is awful. But like, it reminded me a lot of like Superman, like him blasting off the ground, or like the rocks. Moving into the air also reminded me of Dragon Ball Z.
But what I liked most is like just like in Civil War, everybody had a moment.
Yeah.
Like Rocket in the forest, how badass was
like
that
was
solo
awesome.
takedown of everybody.
When he punched the dude in the head.
Oh my god.
That was so sweet.
My favorite part was whenever he was fixing the ship.
Yeah, that's the scene he's talking about. I hate you. Why did I give
He was just like
that?
spraying it.
Yeah.
I was like, how the fuck is that working?
Oh yeah.
When he's repairing it.
Yeah.
It's just like,
well, it didn't matter.
It's the
I was like,
future.
there's no way that ship's. Even when I was
Yeah,
watching, I was like, there's no way that ship's gonna be in the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it's true.
Lano is
dead. Favorite character of the movie. I feel like we're all gonna agree on who that is.
Yondu.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yondu's awesome.
And I'm so sad. Spoiler alert again. Don't go beyond this if you don't want to hear something. I
go beyond.
Came pretty close to crying. I'm not gonna lie.
My wife cried the entire last 15 minutes.
That's
of that
crazy. It's a touching scene.
Yeah,
and
it is.
I stayed
She
away
cried
from
the
reading any
entire
reviews because I figured someone was gonna die. In the last podcast that y'all didn't hear, we were talking about who we thought was gonna die.
I said Yondu, right?
You did. You said Yondu, and I said maybe Mantis. I said if anyone of the original dies, I would want Drax. But
Yondu was awesome. He had the best arc in the entire movie.
For sure.
I thought Robot Arm Girl was gonna die.
Nebula?
She should, dude. When they had their like fight on Ego and Gamora picked up that gun.
Yeah,
Dude,
what the hell?
God,
I was like,
so
how
awesome.
many shots are you gonna
That
miss
looks
on
like
this?
the Iron Man gun from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh my God, it does. His super?
Yeah.
It does.
It reminded
That's
me
hilarious.
of whenever we played Halo and you had big guns, small
Yeah,
bodies.
yeah. Big something or Tiny Slayer, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Tiny Slayer. I have a picture of Ryan with like the fuel rod. It's like seriously the size. It's seriously like Gamora holding that gigantic gun. But
yeah, man. Whenever he's laying there getting crushed, he's like, I use my heart. You're like, that hurts.
no, I didn't feel that.
Really?
I felt it when he
It got me.
when he got in when he put the jetpack.
Yeah, whenever he jetpacked
Best part of the movie, we're all gonna agree. I'll marry Poppins, y'all.
Oh God, yeah.
I'll marry Poppins,
y'all. So
That was
funny because he's
amazing.
like
He
the way
does
he's
look
coming
exactly
down, like his
like
feet are
it.
flat, and he's just holding on to.
But
his
I don't
arrow
get when the
floating down.
ship blows up. He just like Peter gets his jetpack and gets out in time, but
What ship?
when the ship blows up, and then he's falling from it, and that's
Oh,
the Mary
yeah.
Pop. Like, what does Yondu do? Just use it to float down,
Yeah.
or what?
I
I
guess
thought
so.
maybe he whistled so fast that the arrow
That's
was
kinda what I
like
was thinking,
spinning
is
around
why
as
don't
like
you
a.
just whistle yourself up to the ship before you freeze to death.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like it was kind of a Titanic moment with
Now,
Rose
if
and
he shot
Jack.
his mohawk off again, you could be like, well, he couldn't.
Yeah, but at the same time, like you didn't really care because you were like
Well, that's what made it.
in
so
the movie.
good.
You're trying not to cry as a guy, so
Oh,
you're
God.
you're trying real hard to be like.
I still feel like
He's like,
they
well, you
could
may not have had a father, but you did have a daddy. And
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
was
it's
that was hilarious.
Oh God.
That was a funny line too. Someone in the theater laughed really hard at it and then realized like, oh shit, I think
It was
he's
a
about to
touching
die.
moment, dude.
Yeah. He's like, ah.
I still feel like they could have traded off the little button thing.
What button?
No, there's only one. Once it's on you, you can't take it off.
You don't know that? No,
No,
because
because Peter tries.
used it
Took it
and
off
he
in the
gave it to
first one.
Drax.
No.
No, that's
No,
the
his
jetpack.
That was hilarious too.
Okay, so I don't. Did Drax say that in the movie, Ryan, or did you miss at the beginning where Drax is when Star Lord's like, Drax, why don't you wear
No,
Rocket's
that's like one of the very first lines.
Rocket's vest, and he's like, because it hurts my nipples.
I got sensitive nipples.
Yeah, and then that's why he says my nipples when he puts it on them.
Okay. There's so many, like, everything has a callback. Every callback has a payoff. In the movie.
Yeah.
Like you can tell when something is said that it's gonna
come
be
up later.
paid off later in the movie.
It was probably with Logan coming out this year. Like, I think Logan's my favorite Marvel movie.
Logan was better than that movie
of all time,
for sure.
But this one is up there.
I don't know about
3.
of all time, but
I think
Logan
I like
was
Logan
better
the most.
than Guardians of the Galaxy.
I
don't know.
See, I'm a huge
Beyonce had the
X-Men
greatest
Guardians
album
fan.
all time.
That was not worth laughing for you. It's kind of a cursey laugh. I'm just gonna say that.
Hit you with a bat.
But just so speaking about the father thing.
Yeah.
It worked well for the movie, and it was really funny when Peter's like, "That's my father," and then he's like, that was hilarious. Like, it's
I have issues. That's my father.
And how bad did you feel like when he was like, "I put the tumor in your mother"?
Oh God!
I kind of figured that's what happened.
Back
Yeah,
just shot the shit out of him.
I was like, "Yeah, use those Halo plasma rifles."
Right.
I just like the way he shoots. Like he
It's
almost
pretty
kind of
sweet,
punches when he shoots him.
Do those things ever run out of ammo? Didn't seem like
he
it.
does, because in the scene with the
changes them
slug,
back,
it's like the size of like a
Like
AA
computer
battery
chip
or something. Yeah, it's like a little round battery. It's pretty cool looking.
So I said earlier there was a scene that everybody in my theater cringed at.
Yeah, what was that?
It was when he made his energy thing into a ball and threw him the ball.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody goes, "Oh my God!"
I thought that
See,
was
but
funny.
I thought it was hilarious because
See,
like
but was it
they
supposed
knew
to be funny?
yes, they knew exactly what they were doing. Like,
Okay.
we're giving him that cheesy playing catch with his
Yeah,
dad.
because he said I never got
he
to
talked
play
about
catch
it.
with my dad. Another payoff.
Like he's like, toss it over here, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna go into like an '80s commercial,
Yeah.
like on Fallout game or something.
If it was supposed to be funny,
And then when he's like,
I have no problem with it.
When he's walking away in real slow mo, he's like, yeah, toss it.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Dude, and how the hell did they make Kurt Russell look that good as a young guy? Like, I looked at...
Ryan missed that.
Oh, you missed that?
Yeah.
They did the whole, like...
Him planning the thing on Earth and meeting his mom.
They did a thing where they, like, made him look young. Like, made him look like Escape from New York.
Yeah,
Kurt
you
Russell.
know the
Snake
the
Plissken.
visions he's showing, like the memories or whatever to Peter. Like, what he looks like in that vision is what he looked like when he was younger.
I mean, that was young Kurt Russell. Even Laura turned to me and was like, "How
Hot
did
damn.
they know?" She was just like,
Oh my
how
God.
did they do that?
Second favorite part of the movie was where they showed David Hasselhoff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
And at the end,
It's just
too.
great. Or he's like, I'm gonna make a giant statue of Pac-Man and God.
I'm gonna do some weird
Charlize
shit.
Theron. Does he say Charlize Theron? No.
No.
It says like two more
He says
people.
Heather Locklear, I think.
Yeah, and he's like, I'll make some weird shit.
Man, I'm gonna make some weird
God,
shit.
it's just
was
so
great.
good. But okay, like as much as it worked for the movie, like in the comics, his dad is just a king of another planet. It's called Spartax, and he's just obsessed with trying to take over the universe, like and him ruling it. It's kind of traditional, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So is Jason supposed to be the dude the gold people are making?
No,
that's Adam Warlock. We'll get to that in a minute.
And he's a badass. That's gonna be sick.
That's the bro that takes down Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
really?
he controls
is he
one
gonna
of
be in
the.
Infinity Wars.
I don't know.
I don't think so because
I don't think so.
they're gonna do them.
Then how is he supposed to?
They're gonna do the Avengers Infinity Wars, and then Guardians is after that.
Yeah.
Are you guys
So-
worried about Infinity Wars?
No.
I'm not. No.
Really?
I can't wait. Like, okay, so I think Guardians will get mixed in. Nebula's gonna die. Like, she's gonna try to take on Thanos on her own, dead. And I think that's how Ward gets to Gamora. And then Gamora's probably like, let's go take him out. And then I wonder how it's gonna be because
I have no idea how it's gonna work. But I like the Russo bros, the guys that did Winter Soldier and Civil War, which I think are the two best movies in the MCU.
They're good rated.
And they did Civil War, so there's only a few more characters to throw in
Did you like?
Well,
Civil
they
War?
confirmed.
Yes.
Civil War has some parts in it where I'm like,
What?
See, but they know that it's such a big movie that everyone's waiting for, so they definitely put in like the cheesy humor, but it works.
What did you not like about Civil War?
No, it's just kind of slow at parts.
Don't you dare say
That's
Ant-Man.
how it's supposed to go.
Is it?
Yes.
I feel you. Like the
I
whole
think-
resolving the issue with Captain America, Iron Man took a little bit, but I mean, it's okay. Like it had to do that.
I disagree with both of you. It's a fine film.
Yeah.
Watching every Marvel
Everybody's
movie
just,
you
like,
watch
kinda-
for the first
I
time,
don't know.
Yeah.
you're totally into eyes not leaving the screen. Like
Mhm.
you don't blink. But
Sure.
rewatching them over and over, there are parts that you're like, oh, I
Sure.
could definitely go make some food right now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Which is
I
the whole
understand
end of
that.
the movie trying to resolve their conflict.
Right. I understand that
Which-
completely. But
Y'all know me, I don't like Captain America.
Like,
I wish
I
Iron
don't-
Man would have shot him in the face.
I don't think Civil War is in top 5.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, that's unheard of. Okay, let's hear your.
What is your
let's just say
top
top
five?
3 because
Number
top 5's a
1.
lot.
Number 1, Doctor Strange.
Is
Seriously?
it really?
Number 2, Ant-Man.
Is it? Is this a?
Is this a joke list? I mean,
Don't get, no.
that's
Ant-Man's
fine.
good movie.
They're-
I don't
those are
want.
both
I like
good.
Ant-Man
I didn't
surprised
like
me the
Doctor
most
Strange.
out of all of them.
You didn't like
I,
Doctor Strange?
Mm.
I liked it a lot.
Did you like it more than Civil War?
I did not, but I liked it a lot.
Nah.
No. Okay.
So,
good.
we know your number 1 is probably Winter Soldier.
I like Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier
I
is
like
the
the
best
first
movie.
Avengers a lot.
I like the first Avengers more than the second one.
Oh yeah.
Second one's
Hell
kind of
yeah.
garbage.
Second one's
Guardians of the
kinda iffy.
Galaxy
Yeah.
Mhm.
is up there. What else?
I
I
put
like
both.
Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 1 is fantastic.
I need to rewatch some of those
So I'm already
because I
at
kind of
4.
forget.
I guess I could throw in. Did I say Winter Soldier already?
Yeah.
That was
Civil
like
War
your
is in the
first
top 5. There's no way it's not.
Yeah, I guess it's number
There's
5.
nothing else. Like,
Yeah, because you're not going to give it to any Thor movie.
I mean, and here's the
Yeah.
thing about the MCU
Ragnarok
sequels.
may change everything.
Other than I think Ragnarok's gonna be like the first Thor movie. Like that's how. I don't. I
can't
mean, like
wait.
I don't mean like it's gonna be like the first Thor movie. I mean like it's gonna be like a
it's
clean
gonna,
slate.
Yeah, it's gonna
Okay, we like Thor now.
it's gonna make up for all of its shitty
man.
movies before it.
But-
But the second one to me was good because it had
The
action.
second one's fine.
So
It's just I don't like
I
like
like
those are
Natalie
the bottom
Portman.
of the totem pole.
Yeah,
in
it is.
Too
terms
many
of things I
humans.
like.
There's too many humans.
Yeah,
in
well,
Thor.
there's not gonna be any humans other than
No, I know.
Hulk.
yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
But what I was gonna say is I think there's like 5 classic Marvel movies that no matter what
Everyone
gets
has to
made,
watch.
Well, yeah, that. But no matter what sequel gets made after them, nothing will ever
Top
be as
it,
good as
yeah.
it. Like no, like there will not ever be. Even Infinity War, I don't think will be able to touch Avengers.
There's
Because
just-
Avengers is
it's-
just so classic.
Yeah, and it
so
was
is Iron
perfect for the
Man.
time, and they didn't have to work really hard on making it all work out. Like it just flowed from beginning to end
Mhm.
really smooth. But with Infinity War, it's going to be so hard to
I don't know. how
try to
they
give
did it,
each
but I
character
trust
their
them.
own. See, I'm afraid when the Guardians go in that they're not going to give them their own screen time.
Is he gonna be
I
the
think-
most expensive movie ever made? Probably.
No.
Really?
It's probably one of the Lord of the Rings movies is staying
No,
up there
it's
in budget,
Avatar
I'm sure.
or Titanic.
Avatar is the most expensive. for
Titanic.
me.
It was Titanic before that, right?
I think so.
Really?
But I bet the budget's like $1 billion.
But like, think about all the people that are gonna be in that movie.
They're going to make a ton of money for sure.
Well, I mean, they're not paying them any different than they've already been paying them.
Yeah.
They sign a contract for a certain amount of movies, and
Hmm.
they get paid for those movies.
I hear y'all saying it could be, it's like so much. How are they going to resolve it?
I hate to tell you this, but it's
But-
gonna be like Civil War, because if that's Winter Soldier is
Yeah.
exactly like Civil War. It's a slow burn up to a badass fight and then another badass fight.
Yeah.
But there's 2 Infinity War movies, right?
I
There's
just
Infinity
want-
War, and then the next one's gonna be called Infinity
The
Gauntlet.
problem with Infinity,
so he
uh,
won't even have the stones when he fights him the first time. I
Yeah,
bet.
I just hope the first one's not like a build up
it will.
and nothing happens.
It'll be a
It will.
build up, but there's gonna be some.
You know what I
badass
think it'll
shit
kind of
in
be
it.
like? I think it'll kind of be like the Harry Potter last movie where they split into 2 parts,
Right.
where it's kind of it worked up and then gave you something at the end to like chew on until the next movie, and then the next movie you're just like going in knowing it's gonna be, and I kind of like it better that way.
okay.
Like
It's delicious.
on the last movie, I want it to be from start to finish like fighting nonstop.
And people better die.
Yeah, like
But
There's
it's like bullshit dying though, because Doctor Strange just like rewinds time.
Yeah, but he can if he doesn't have the
But he can't
Infinity
if he,
Stone.
Yeah, but he will in the
no,
Infinity
because
Wars.
Thanos will have all
No,
5.
he doesn't even have it right
I thought you
now.
said he wouldn't have anything in
And
the
go-
first
and
two.
the
Right. Well, he
last
doesn't have
movie
any
he will.
right now,
Yeah.
right? So he'll have to go collect them all in Infinity War.
Yeah.
And then Infinity Gauntlet, he'll have
And
the gauntlet.
that's what I'm saying. That will be the lead up. And then at the end of the Infinity War, it'll have him with the gauntlet. And then the second movie will be them like, oh shit, now we got to find him with the stones. And that's where it's going to start, hopefully. And they're just battling it out.
Yeah.
Where is Thanos right now?
In space.
He's just like floating around as a big ass dude.
Yep.
No, he kind of has like his own dimension kind of thing.
Where do they fight him at?
In his own dimension.
Yeah, they fight him in his own dimension in the comics.
He has like this,
but I guarantee he'll come to Earth.
Uninhabitant planet that he kind of
He's like bigger than Earth, isn't he?
No, he's he's like
he
Hulk
like
size.
Hulk?
Yeah, he's like Hulk size.
Okay.
I bet
that will be cool to see that fight.
I bet they fight him on Asgard. I bet they fight him on somewhere
Earth,
the Guardians
somewhere.
are at, and I bet they fight him on Earth, and then they'll fight him in space,
where his final layer per se is.
Well, they'll fight him in space for the final thing, because that's where.
So Thanos, it just won't be Thanos, because if it's just Thanos and all the characters, like you got to give Hawkeye and Black Widow their own movie time. So like in the Avengers movies, they're taking out like the minions, So I think Thanos will have a ton of.
Tell me the Despicable Me characters are going to be in this movie.
Yeah, the minions will be there.
Like in Guardians of the Galaxy, Thanos is in that comic series the most. That is one of their main bad guys that they fight. So, if it's going by the comics, which it won't, but they could take stuff from it. Thanos. People who think like, okay, like this is the guy that's gonna make our evil thoughts also prevail. So a lot of the Badoon, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's another alien race that's pretty bad. Yeah. The Guardians always fight them. The Kree possibly could join with Thanos, and that's
what I think is gonna happen. Is the Kree will join with Thanos? And then
but I mean, because Ronin's already was listening to Thanos.
Yep.
So the Kree have a ton of different soldiers they can throw out there.
A lot of people think that Thanos is gonna resurrect the old baddies. So like Red Skull, Ultron.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Loki.
See, I hope Loki joins Thor.
Loki's still alive.
He is alive.
I know, but
like he'll
recruit and resurrect.
How cool in the Ragnarok commercial?
Dead. He's somewhere.
Yeah, how cool in the Ragnarok trailer is the scene where Loki has his two daggers.
Awesome.
Like, oh my god, yes.
For the longest time I thought those were nunchucks. I was like, why does Loki have nunchucks?
That'd be cool too. I hope he gets a cool fighting scene.
Is Loki ever a good guy?
No.
Okay.
He always has like a crisis of conscience at the very end. He's like, okay.
He's bad, but he's not as bad. It's one of those Joker Batman kind of things where he's like, if we resolve this Batman Joker issue, like I won't have anyone to fight.
I think he's more like
anymore.
Two-Face than Joker, where like every now and then Two-Face will snap out of being Two-Face and be Harvey Dent.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Okay, I fucked up.
I can see that.
Sorry, Bruce.
Yeah, I mean they are brothers, so it's kind of like they.
But they're not blood brothers.
No,
right?
but I mean
they're not. He's a frost giant.
Yeah.
The frost giants.
What the hell's that?
God damn it, Ryan! Did you not watch the first Thor? That's the whole.
It's Asgard.
Of the first Thor.
Asgard's like
the
his
first
main
Thor came
enemy.
out like 8 years ago, dude.
I know.
Yeah, but it's Asgard's main enemy are the frost giants.
And the whole reason Loki took him in is because he wanted to make like peace with the frost giants.
Loki took him in.
I'm sorry, Odin took him in.
Odin, yeah.
The whole reason Odin took Loki in is to
AKA what Thanos does, takes kids and makes them his own children.
I was surprised they didn't cast Lamar Odin in that movie.
I hate you.
First of all, it's Lamar Odom.
Either people get your references or they don't. They get it, they think it's funny, or they don't, and they're like, "Who the hell is this?"
I was just saying, like, I wish we had a video feed sometimes, just so they'd show me and you.
How many times have we rolled our eyes at Ryan?
I think they're great.
I think they're great.
Was that all we wanted to say about Guardians? Because I wonder if
off Guardians there at the end.
Just talked about the whole MCU.
Talked about what's coming next.
Yeah, I mean the only other thing that happened was just like Yondo dying.
Yondu.
Yondo. Yo, Yondo.
Yo, Yondo.
Didn't he play in the NBA? What's his name? He used to play for the Mavericks.
Dirk.
No.
Steve Nash?
Yondo wasn't his name.
I don't remember his name.
He's a black dude who quit playing. Remember they benched him.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
They benched him because he was like not a team player.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. It's definitely not
Lamar Odom.
Well, he's one of them.
Meta
like
World
the
Peace?
trade
I
that
don't
we
remember.
made. And we got him. He's like a point guard.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Sacramento Kings afterwards.
Man, I don't know. JJ Burrell. You have me stumped there. Anyways,
when he
Go
died,
see
it was
Guardians.
super sad. And then they burned him.
Burned him, and all the Ravagers
Burned
showed
him.
up and did the. That's and I don't know if you saw
That
that
part was the worst.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
like where
Crying the
Stallone
most.
was like, "You'll never see
yeah,
the
he saw that. Yeah,
the colors or the
Yeah.
road of what." I don't remember the reference. I was hoping you could remember since you've read more than I have. But
no, see, because I mean, in the
comic books,
In
he's
the
not
08
a Ravager, right? He's a Guardian, isn't he? Starhawk.
I never read the '90s version,
Okay.
and I'm slowly reading the '08 version, the original,
Mm-hmm.
or Star-Lord's first appearance. And Starhawk gets Captain America's shield, or they make like a double. So he has it. He's a dude that has like black and white split.
Yeah.
He's like one part of his body's white, the other part's black.
I've seen that.
And he's bald. Like he doesn't look like a human at all. It's like Gamora looks
He doesn't
green.
look like
you know.
Rocky, is what you're saying.
No.
Rondo.
No, I think
Rajon Rondo.
Rondo.
Oh yeah.
I think actually.
Rajon Rondo.
I think Sylvester Stallone is actually a different character, but he's one of Starhawk. I don't know. Let's see.
No, he is Starhawk.
Also, the whole Sylvester Stallone walking up to the bar and like Yondo and him getting into it was kind of like
Yondo,
where,
but
whatever.
keep saying Yondo.
It was
Well,
like,
that's what
where
Johnny's
the fuck
talking
was
about.
like, where's the backstory here?
That's what he. So what happened is that Yondu.
No, I mean I get it now, but
yeah.
like when it happened in the moment, I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Right, but they gave you a little bit, and they told you the rest of it at the end. Hold on, I think Sylvester Stallone's character is one of the other ones, and Starhawk wasn't in that shot.
I'm pretty sure he's Starhawk.
Because I think I looked it up to
Who's beating on your door?
It's every time the door closes.
Oh, okay.
when I because gosh.
Just IMDb it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to. The so we know the Crystal Ice whatever guy.
Yep.
He's one of them. The black guy from the Green Mile is another guy.
No, that guy's
thought he
dead.
died,
That was Ving Rhames.
Oh, you're
That
right.
wasn't the
Who's
Green Mile guy.
who's that guy from?
He's in Dawn of the Dead.
He's in Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
He's not that tall in Dawn of the Dead though.
He's in Pulp Fiction. No, he's a huge guy. Ving Rhames is huge. I think he's in Predator.
He's in a sci-fi zombie.
Is he in
movie
Anaconda?
where
I want to say he's in
where
Anaconda.
they fight
That's Ice Cube, but
they fight a zombie
Isn't that Ice
tiger.
Cube?
I think he's in one of them. Ice Cube's in one of the movies.
Okay.
How cool was the scene with Groot at the end, where he's like a
He's a teenager.
yeah,
and he's
teenager
like, I
Groot.
am Groot. His voice squeaks like a teenager.
I didn't pick up on that. That's funny.
So I guess Peter Quill is Groot's dad now.
Well, that's Rocket.
Well, I
They're all
always thought it was
kind of
Rocket.
his parents. He
Dude,
has 3 dads and 1
It
mom.
was so funny when they were like, when Yondu, I'm saying
Yeah.
it wrong because of you now. When Yondu and Rocket were trapped in the cage, and then Groot comes up and he's bringing back all the wrong shit.
yeah.
And Yondu's like, "That's my underwears."
And it had like stains on it.
Yeah, I know.
I noticed that.
And he brings
The
back a
second time
toe,
around.
and he's like, "Please tell me you keep toes refrigerated on your ship." He's like, "Nope."
And then he brings the eye.
Brings the eye.
No, I like the part where he's like, "I am Groot." And he's like, "What's that twig?" And then he's like, "He said you're part of the Guardians of the freaking Galaxy, but he didn't use the word
He
freaking."
didn't say freaking.
It's so weird to me that that's Bradley Cooper.
I know, but if you like, see, because when I watch Guardians and I hear his voice, I don't hear Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
But then if you go watch an interview Bradley Cooper's doing about Guardians of the Galaxy, I totally hear him.
Yeah.
His name's not here. Where is it?
I don't know. I can't move off mine out of fear that it will screw up the whole podcast again.
I was also surprised there were no like other Marvel characters that stopped by.
Well, Jeff Goldblum was in the end credits.
Yeah, I saw that. He was
Was he?
dancing.
Yeah.
and a
Did
little.
I miss that?
No, you were there. You just probably
He's
didn't
in
notice
Thor
it.
Ragnarok. He's the
Collector.
he's not the collector. He's
No? Oh, he isn't. Yeah, that's weird that he's in Guardians.
I
then.
can't remember who he is. Yeah. There's really nobody else in it. I thought for sure that the last thing would be like Hulk floating in space. Like you just show Hulk.
Who, when
floating.
they were warping,
Yeah.
who were those 2 big dudes that were fighting in that one planet?
I don't know.
I thought maybe that was Thor.
See, because Okay. I know what part you're talking about because the dude's phone went off behind us, and I missed that whole part. Like I wasn't able to concentrate. Like when their faces are all jacked up.
Yeah, that's funny.
That was great too.
Anyway, it was awesome. But yeah, the guy that is in that like cocoon shell looking shield thing at the end, where she's like, when the gold chick's like, wait till they see what I've been able to breed. That's Adam Warlock.
Which is Jeff Goldblum?
No, it's not.
Where the fuck is Jeff Goldblum in this?
Yeah, so Adam
He's
Warlock
in
is
Thor Ragnarok.
he's a created person that they give like magical powers to, kind of like Doctor Strange a lot. But he ends up getting one of the Infinity Stones, which I don't remember which one it is.
He is an Infinity Stone.
Also,
he is?
Was the main gold chick, was that, what's her name?
Hold on.
Not Sansa Stark.
Taserface. Why aren't we talking about
Taserface.
Taserface? No, you know.
Anyway, so what would you, out of 10, give Guardians of the Galaxy to?
I'm going to be honest here. I liked it a lot, but the part about, because I read the comic, I just don't like the dad version in this MCU, so it's an 8.5.
That's what I was going to say.
You give it an 8.5?
Mm-hmm. What are you going to give it?
I would have gave it a 9.5 if the dad would have satisfied me more.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I left the theater.
Sounds like I need to watch it again with you.
And I was like, 7.58. Like I wasn't thrilled. Like I was happy. Yeah. Right. That's what I turned to Laura immediately and I go, that was great. But I love Guardians, the first Guardians so much. Like it's just a classic because I was like nothing I'd ever seen before. That's like the Star Wars of the MCU.
Yeah. I agree. It's
like Guardians
for
me is like a 9 and like a 9.5.
Yeah.
Like it's as close to perfection as you can get. So I will say, but after thinking about it, after watching some other people review it on YouTube, I'm going to say it's an 8.
Yeah.
And it could go up.
8.5.
It could
That's
definitely
go
up.
I liked it a lot the second time around when I watched it.
You did?
I mean, some of the humor, since I already knew, this punchline humor.
That was the main thing that bothered me is like some of the forced jokes.
It was definitely forced, but I still laugh. Like maybe because I'm like, oh, Ryan's going to get a kick out of this. So
right.
I felt like Shmish Myatt where I was staring at Ryan laughing ahead of time. But
dude, there was a guy behind me, like a 50-year-old dude, laughing his ass off.
Well, where we were at, there was Captain America to our right.
Oh yeah,
some dude dressed up like Captain America.
And this was obviously not his first time seeing the movie because he was quoting every fucking thing.
Yeah, that was annoying.
It was also, I think yesterday was Free Comic Book Day. So
it was.
He's probably dressed up when he got his free comic book.
That's true.
You know what? Fuck it.
I'll
go see Guardians again for the 8th time.
I agree. The first one's better. This one is definitely.
I don't know if anything can beat the first one in terms of like Guardian sequels.
This meets its expectations.
Oh yeah,
and
it's great.
Mantis and Yondu do super good. Mantis isn't. She plays well off of Drax, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted more rocket scenes. The part at the end where he like throws those beads and then puts his little bubble shield on.
Yeah.
And then he falls to the ground and he loads his gun. He's like, oh yeah. But then he gets smothered. I was like, no.
Dude, the part at the end where he has to like close the ship and take it into the sky.
Yeah, sad.
So sad.
Sad.
I can't lose another friend today.
Like, it was cheesy. I do like anime, so I was okay with it.
Oh, yeah,
and they pushed the family thing a lot, but
that didn't bother me either.
Once you hit the ending, you were like, it was worth it.
The only thing, like really, the only thing that bothered me was just some of the dialogue, and there were parts where some scenes just kind of dragged.
Yeah,
I think I could probably cut out.
The whole time Nico's playing it.
Well, I mean, there were parts that I was okay with, but I could probably cut about if I was editing that
Taserface scene was a little long.
Yeah, I could probably cut out about 10 to 15 minutes of that movie.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's hard to pick what you would cut out because there's so many, payoffs.
Yeah, because
everything.
Exactly. They give you a little bit and then they
pay it off.
Hit you up. Yeah. So.
But it was great. Like, when I say an 8, I don't mean like that's not a disparaging number at all. Like, it was a great sequel. It's just not as good as the first.
It's just one of our favorite series, so I think we're going to critique it a little harder because we want
That's
we
fine.
want it to be overthrown Captain Gay America, but it has not yet.
Anyway.
All right,
He's so
Cyclops.
gay.
Are you ready to go get some tacos?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay. Michael, take us
I'll
out.
take us out.
Take us out.
Well,
Remind people
Hopefully-
of Destiny.
we get this uploaded, which we did because we checked multiple times.
Yeah.
But thank you for listening. Hope you listened to the whole thing. Don't forget to be looking out for our Road to Destiny 2 videos.
Coming out tomorrow. May 8th.
Are they?
Yep.
May 8th.
Even though
Well, we're going to
Yes,
record
sir.
them tonight,
We're
so they come out tomorrow.
we're gonna
What are you doing?
Overtime this for
exactly?
y'all.
Were you gonna like explain what the hell you're doing?
we're just playing through vanilla Destiny. We're playing literally through Destiny.
Playing the
whole
entire
game.
game.
Like campaign?
Yes.
Campaign
Us three,
and some
the
PvP.
tripod, Ryan's a Titan, Michael's the Warlock, Johnny's the
I'm
Hunter.
longest stick in that tripod.
And I'm going to, well, I guess I'll let you talk to the old raid party and see if they want
Yeah,
to.
we're trying to
raid
we're
party.
trying to do a raid in there.
So,
And
it's going
just
to be
get excited for
hilarious.
Destiny
You
again.
should
Are
definitely
there-
watch it.
Are there
Are there
are there cockroaches in this game?
No.
Is that why you're
There's some strange looking
Is that why you're using
Peoples.
raid or what's?
nerdy.
He reels us in this. Ryan, I
Get 'em
mean,
murdered.
you should have casted for Guardians too, but
hey, I'm out there. I'm open.
don't forget
Open for
to
opportunities.
subscribe, comment, leave us a like on the video. We are pushing for 50 subscribers right now.
Also, this
We're at
podcast is
41
on.
last time I checked.
We are at 41.
Yes.
Also, this podcast is on iTunes and Google Play. And it comes out on Wednesday. So if you want to hear it first, you got to come to YouTube on Tuesday.
Be exclusive. And to all our current followers, we love you and thank you.
Yeah.
This was Michael.
This is Ryan.
This is Johnny.
Midnight Special.
That's all we
What's
got.
the Guardian say? There's no catch.
I'm Mary Poppins,
Mary
y'all.
Poppins,
I'm Mary
y'all.
Poppins, y'all. There.